I feel like there is definitely grounds to like coexist, you know.
A portion of Vancouver's Strathcona Park is starting to look and feel like a park again.
It's a beautiful day, and I've seen a lot more people coming through with their dogs, which I haven't really seen.
The Vancouver Park Board is making an effort to reclaim half of the park, which has been the site of a homeless encampment for several months. People who live in the neighborhood are happy to see the changes.
Since the fence has gone up, like I was saying, I think there's been more people kind of like walking through, you know?
I'm personally delighted to see that people from the city are finally taking charge of this situation.
Despite a park board order asking campers on the west side of the park to remove their shelters and belongings by Wednesday, there are still a handful of tents remaining.
We've moved about just 6 or 8 of them successfully. Folks get what we're trying to do, and they seem to be responsive to wanting to work with us. There's a handful left. We understand that. We'll be back in there with them tomorrow. We've communicated with each of them. The intention is that they will move over to the east side and that we will be working with them. At this point, we have a GM order, but there's also the Parks Control Bylaw that we will be enforcing rigorously.
Campers on the east side are allowed to stay, but a notice posted at the park last week gives campers on the west side until 10 a.m. on Wednesday to move out.
In order to remediate the park, we're actually going to be enforcing no tents overnight. So there will be no new tents allowed to set up in the west side of the park.
Those already living on the east side have been helping some of the campers who need to relocate.
A lot of them have been looking at the housing options that have been offered to them, which are hotel rooms, SROs, and shelter spaces. There are a few that have moved in that have passed the protocol and registration process that we have, and then there's a few that we've asked to leave.
It's a move the Strathcona Residents Association is welcoming.
We're happy to see something's being done. We're happy to see some of this park is being restored to green space, and we hope it just is the momentum to find housing for folks and to have this park restored back to being a park, and for people who need housing to have housing.
While the west side is returning to being a park, campers will likely remain on the east side until the spring, with the province announcing last month it's aiming to find accommodation for everyone in the homeless camp by the end of April.
I think it's coming far too late. I think it's been disgraceful how long this problem has been allowed to just fester.
In Vancouver, Miranda Fatur, City News.